for the markups on the 31st of July on a Monday. We had a very slow session, but we did have opportunities as well for both buys and sells, which is why I stayed away, but it was a very handsome sell if you were aggressive enough and you took it. On the 4H, not much going on. The price has been range bound almost all entire day. 1H is something where the action did happen, so let's look at 1H. So this is where price was when we came in this morning. Over here we had a 1H. If you looked at my pre-London analysis, I had a 1H marked in at this point in time, right? And then price went into this. We had a drop and we had a 1H chalk, internal 1H chalk, mind you, right? So what happened? Price came back into this 1H. And while it was going into 1H, we had a bullish chalk, right? So when we have a bearish chalk and then immediately a bullish chalk, we have POIs on both directions. Now, which one are you going to take? And this is primarily the reason I stayed away, because we don't know if price is going to come into this demand and shoot up, or if it's going to come into the supply and shoot down. But if you look at 15 minutes, there was a very clean entry model over here. And I marked this down. So this is where our 1H chalk happened. So when 1H chalk was happening, we were waiting for this price to reach into this supply zone. It came into the supply. We had a nice chalk, liquidity taken, but at the same time, we had this chalk. The entry model presented itself because this inside bar was the candle that was responsible to take this, and it aggressively fell down. After it aggressively broke this demand that was responsible for taking this supply or this liquidity, we had an entry model, right? So I marked my 25% over here, and that's where price came in, tagged us in, and it was a nice, let's say, almost 3R, let's say. No, maybe 2.52 or whatever target that you like to go for on a fixed state. But again, the point being, let me get rid of this. The point being that once it came into this demand, we don't know if it was going to tag us in and go down, or if it was just going to fly up. We were sandwiched between two high probability zones. It was a range bound market. Stay away. You will save your capital this way. Thanks, guys. See ya. Bye-bye now.